This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 23. It reads, "And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid." All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and all this a great millstone, all right, who I learned this truth from. I want to say peace, mercy, and blessings unto all the hopeful elect, all right, all of the apostles, elders, bishops, all around the world, all the hopeful elect, all right. The real name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and that means He exists, or He is to be. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, that means He is the deliverer. We are the Hebrew Israelites. There's 12 tribes that make up our nation. Today we'll be called by different names, such as Black, African American, Native American, Seminole, Indian, Latin, Hispanic. We're the Israelites, the self-proclaimed white man. He's actually red. He's Esau, Edom. All right, according to Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Right, Lord willing, this lesson brings some edification. And there's a lot of omens going out, a lot of signs, right? Definition of omen in the etymology dictionary says casual event or occurrence supposed to pretend good or evil. And in this case, it's evil, right? Because let's get the precept of why the Lord is going to bring evil, okay? This is Isaiah 13. This is a very good chapter, and verse 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil," right? "And the wicked for their iniquity." Let's go with Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness. But then you have 2/3 of our people, they're wicked as well, and the rest of the people, all right? "And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and to lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." All right, so these omens pretend evil that's coming. That's the Most High punishing the world for its evil. And one of the things that they did, I was meditating upon, and I think about this time and time again, is how this world took the rainbow, a symbol that the Heavenly Father gave us as a sign of mercy, covenant that the Lord would not flood the earth again, of peace. Such a beautiful symbol, and they turned it into something foul. You go to the YouTube and you see videos, and it had the rainbow emoji, and they used that. They put it next to some demonic ass rapper's name, and they were exposing how this dude is on down low. He messed with men. He's a homo thug, but he's supposed to be this tough guy in the streets murdering people. But just go to show you how this world takes things that are holy, and they try to make it evil, right? This is a very evil ass world. Okay, that's one example. We're in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. "Woe unto them that call evil good," all right, "and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." And if you look up, go into the definition of the word America, it means bitter. And this place turns good into evil, and it makes evil good. And for that reason, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring a terrible punishment on it. So a couple of omens, all right? It's an omen for 2/3 of our people. They put the Christopher Columbus statue up by the White House, all right? What is he known for? Slaughtering Jake, all right? Just 3 days ago, Trump admin places Christopher Columbus statue on White House grounds. So if you go into what Christopher Columbus was doing, it's John 10 and 10. "The thief coming not but for to steal, kill, and destroy." He slaughtered a lot of our people, tortured them, led them into captivity. But hey, we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. This shouldn't come as a surprise. So that's the omen, all right? There's another omen. This is from Hindustan Times. It reads, "What's happening in Laguna Beach, California? Loud sirens unnerve residents. Thought we were getting nuked Is that not an omen? All right. It's like it's being weird right now. But let's read it again. Omen. Casual event or occurrence supposed to pretend good or evil. In this case, it's always evil. Right? I think it says that in Ezekiel too. Let's get that. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 5. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power and evil, and only evil. Behold, is come, and end is come. The end is come, and watch it for thee. Behold, it is come. So only evil is coming to this place. It's going to come in the form of Jacob's trouble, which that's already here. It's going to come in the form of financial turmoil, which a lot of people are losing everything, getting evicted, car being repoed. You know, these proud ass people are being humbled. Okay, but back to this article and allow sirens. Let's read this again. The second Ezra 6 and 22. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid. That goes into those different alerts, you know, that people are going to get once this place get attacked. Once the arrows, which the arrows are nuclear missiles, once they start flying, it's going to bring a lot of fear and devastation behind it. All right. What's happening in Laguna Beach, California? Loud sirens. Our nerve residents thought we were getting nuked. All right. Yeah. It says a video shared on X and TikTok appears to show what seems like emergency sirens erupting across Laguna Beach, Cali. According to the video, residents begin to panic at the sound, thinking a nuclear strike was taking place with no warning. Right? Kahaloyim la Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's exactly what the scriptures are talking about. A man standing in his front yard on Laguna Beach captured the moment. The area was overwhelmed with loud city-wide emergency sirens. I think SoCal might be in some danger, the man said in the video. I'm at my house on Laguna Beach right now, and there's full-on emergency, like bomb warnings going off.
I think SoCal might be in some danger. I'm at my house in Laguna Beach right now, and there's full-on emergency, like, bomb warnings going off. What the fuck? Bro, I feel like we're in like a futuristic like movie because you can't see speakers anywhere, and the whole city has this whole alarm system going off. All right, this is, I think, all of our signs that we might be in a worse place than we think right now, just in terms of war and everything. I genuinely thought we were getting nuked.
Bro, I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games.
That was weird. Where are these speakers even coming from?
I know. Oh, that's what I'm wondering.
Scare the shit out of these Babylonians, man. That's gonna scare the shit out of them. You know why? Because all of these people are dwelling carelessly. That's the spirit. It happened in Laguna Beach, California. That's the perfect place for it to happen. All right? Because what are people doing on the beach? They're going there to get some sun, pretty much to dwell careless. This is Zephaniah 2:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwell carelessly, the whole Babylon the Great, that said in the heart, I am, and there's none beside me. How is she become a desolation, right? A place for beasts to lie down in. And that's when the nukes hit this place, it's going to eat and destroy and burn away everything. It's going to be nothing but desolation, man. All right? Ultimately, one big desert where only certain creatures can live, and they have it. All right? AI overview. In the Bible, desolation signifies utter destruction, ruin, and the abandonment of land, cities, or people, frequently symbolizing divine judgment for sin or idolatry. Okay? It says, how is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down, and everyone that passeth by shall hiss and wag his hand. That's the other nations. They're going to hiss and wag their hand at this place like y'all thought. You know, you're so big and bad, you would never go down. The hammer of the earth will be broken asunder, you know. This is beautiful.
This is a test of the City of Laguna Beach emergency siren warning system. Had this been an actual emergency, you would receive additional instructions to evacuate more specific information about the emergency. Receive additional instructions to evacuate more specific information about the emergency. This is only a test.
There ain't no such thing as coincidence with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is an omen, okay? And it's all spiritual because the judgment of Babylon the Great is to be nuked, right? Let's get that in what's that, Revelation? This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Okay? It's going to come at one day where people, we suspect it. And just like we read in Zephaniah, this is that rejoicing city. So people are going to dwell carelessly. A lot of people are going to go to sleep. So when it really happens, they're going to be like, oh, it's just like last time. It's nothing. Then you're going to hear loud explosion. See fires, destroying wind, it's going to eat away at people, right? And she shall be utterly burned with fire from what? Nukes, right? For strong is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai who judgeth her, all right? This place has a terrible judgment coming. And really it already happened. We're just waiting for it. We're just watching it play out and praying that we have the elect.
This is some weird shit.
Alright, that's pretty much that video. So now, let's look at this one. This is from New York Post. Statue of Liberty blowing up in Persian video. Appealing to lefty causes and Epstein conspiracy theories. A crazy AI-generated video shows a missile blowing up the Statue of Liberty. Is that not an omen? Right? And also references the Epstein scandal and lefty anti-war talking points. The minute-long clip, which ends with the ominous slogan, "One vengeance for all," has been attributed to Persian state broadcaster IRIB and was later shared by a Russian regime outlet. So there you go. Gog, Magog, and Persia. Ezekiel 38. Sequences invoking Native American dispossession, which that's the Israelites, tribe of Gad and Reuben, right? The dropping of atom bombs on Japan, the Vietnam War, and more recent Middle Eastern conflicts are featured in the video. That's the spirit, right? That's what it says in, I think, Jeremiah 51. And this is fire. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, I rise up against me a destroying wind. That's talking about the nuclear destruction. Because those nukes hit, it's going to create a different chain of reactions. It's going to have a mushroom cloud. That's why the scriptures say the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's the mushroom cloud. It's going to be a earthquake. But then you also got that wind, that's going to happen. All right? It's going to it's going to be, it's going to be quite an event, right? It says, and will send unto Babylon's fanner that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. It's going to be completely emptied. It's no hiding it. You can have bunkers here if you want. You're not going to escape, right? For they shall be against her round about, who all those enemy nations. 3. Against this is the Most High putting it in their hearts to do this. Against him that bended, let the archer bend his bow. Esau's the one that bended, right? He's the one. He's known for dropping bombs on nations and go back to it, I'll read it again. It's Revelation 13 and 13. All right? And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Right? Let's go back. Check out what this article says, man. Right? It says, sequences invoking Native American dispossession, the dropping of atom bombs on Japan, the Vietnam War, and more recent Middle Eastern conflicts are featured in the video, casting the U.S. as the world's enemy. Call Lawyer La Yahaba Shem Shai. Is this not the world top hegemony? Is this not the hammer of the earth? Hegemony is the dominant leadership or overwhelming influence of one country, social group, or class over others. It represents a position of power, often maintained through cultural, economic, or military superiority. That's Babylon. That's Babylon the Great. Right? You might as well put a Babylon in the definition because they're the hegemony right now. They're the hammer of the earth. It's Jeremiah 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and that's what them sirens go into too. Because they're cells, sleeper, right? Speaking in code. But they're here. They're ready to get activated. They're ready to get active, right? And of great destruction. That's what they're going to bring. 3:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's what's going to happen. All right? The Most High is going to put it in the spirit of the other nation that possess a nuke. They're going to shoot their nukes. Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, Ezekiel 38, right? And they shall set themselves in array against her. They're going to surround her and her allies. From thence shall she be taken. Her arrow shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. That's those nukes. They're not going to break their ranks. They're not going to be any duds. They're not going to return in vain. The Most High is going to have the spirit on them to where they all reach their target and bring devastation. 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And spare no arrows, man. She sinned against the Lord. The Most High is punishing this place for its evil. Now let's go to X. And that's Gad. All right, these other nations, they're well aware of what you did to the tribes. All right, and they're not. That's why they're fighting so hard, because they saw what you did to the tribes. You know, when I say the tribes, I mean the natives, so-called African Americans. They saw what you did to the tribes, going back to Christopher Columbus. Right, John 10 and 10, a thief coming not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. So now these nations, they're forming alliances. They're teaming up against the horde. But this is Yahweh Shem Yahushai strategically gathering these nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat to judge them, because at the end of the day, they're all guilty for touching the Israelites. You make it fire to come down from heaven. They invaded the Vietnam War, all right? Got their ass handed to them, right? Dropping bombs on people to this day. That's spiritual. That's an omen. That represents, that's telling you what's coming, man. This is what's coming. This is why we push a message to our people: repent, turn back unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and seek the Lord 10 times more. There's no way you get out of this. All right, more and more troops are being sent to the Middle East. All right, the Most High gonna put in the spirit of Babylon's allies to shoot nukes. All right, it's written. It's nothing, man. Let's get that in Malachi. You know, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Most High had the spirit, and whoever put that video together, Most High put the spirit on them to do that. It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, all you Babylonians, Esau, 2/3 of our people that take the MOTB, yeah, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. You're gonna be stubble for the fire. All right, you're gonna be stubble for the fire, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Wait, where was I? It says one vengeance for all. All right, one vengeance for all. Persia has released an elaborate revenge for all propaganda video by portraying their strikes as retribution for past U.S. imperialist wars. No, let's put it in Babylon. Let's put it in biblical terms, right? Let's see. What's it, 50? Is it 51? Let's see. Oh, yeah, yep. Jeremiah 51:9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. A lot of people are going to start leaving here if they haven't left already. Okay? For her judgment reaching unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies. See, how about Shem Yahushua is doing this? The Most High, he's the Lord of hosts. Right? Isaiah 13. I'm going to jump down to 19. Right now, end it here. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? To this day, that land is uninhabitable. Right? And this is going to be done way worse, because this place is worse, has surpassed Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Right? And it, you know, a lot of them Arabs, they kind of, you know, they set up shop in the deserts and shit. You're not gonna be able to live in this desert. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owl shall dwell there, and the satyr shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So with that, man, I pray this has brought some edification, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, we're definitely in the last seconds. Stay strong. Shalom.